Hello, MrVanleider here, and if you're watching this for a Black Ops gameplay, don't bother, go away and look somewhere else. I've got plenty of old games, and there's millions of others on the YouTube. So this is a video about how to fix your NAT type for playing Black Ops more effectively and being able to join parties. Pretty much ever since I've picked up Black Ops, and this is, if you didn't know, on the PS3, I've found it very difficult to join anyone's game or to jump into join a session. I can only join very specific people who've obviously got open NAT type. Now I've paused this here on my PlayStation Network settings screen, and there you can see my pathetic connection speed for download and upload, but also more significantly the NAT type, which is the third option up from the bottom. That says type 2, and what it means is it's not directly connected to the internet. It goes through my router, as I'm sure is the case for lots of you as well. But type 2 is really the best you can get for gaming. I've never had any problems with any other games, and so I'm quite happy. Now, with the latest patch, Black Ops actually displays what your current NAT type is, like previous Call of Duty games have done when you're actually in a lobby. So the next thing I'm going to do is show you exactly what happens when I go into a lobby. Remember, my NAT type is type 2 there, which is basically as good as it gets. You can Sony call them type 1, 2 and 3. Type 3 is very bad indeed. Type 2 is connected but through a router, but should work fine, and type 1 is if you're directly connected into the internet. So I've just booted Black Ops up, as you can see, and I'm not gonna I've sort of paused the video earlier on there, and I'm gonna insert a couple of other pauses to just highlight specific things, but otherwise this is all happening in real time. So this is a way that you can hopefully fix your NAT type so it's working just fine. So into the multiplayer menu, and you may not be aware of this, but since the latest patch, which was released very recently, today's the 14th of December, the lobby screen will now display your NAT type. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I don't have any problems with any other games other than Black Ops, actually, and World at War, interestingly enough, given that Treyarch created that as well. But here we go. So we're downloading game settings, and eventually, once we connect here to a lobby, you will see down there in the bottom right hand corner the NAT type is strict. I'm going to pause that, and I'm going to highlight it there so you can see in a sort of faded orangey yellow colour down in the bottom corner, NAT type strict. So my next course of action is to show you the way to fix this, and it's a really weird remedy that I found through looking through forums. I changed all sorts of other settings with my PlayStation Network, messing around with stuff that I didn't really understand, but this solution sort of sounded a bit like witchcraft, and to do it you will need a copy of Modern Warfare 2. So a good reason to not burn your copy or stamp on it, because it appears that this is the Jesus game, and it will heal all wounds that affect Black Ops NAT type or something. But anyway, so I'm loading up Modern Warfare 2 into the multiplayer menu. Definitely this is the first time I'd booted it up since buying Black Ops. There we go, connecting to matchmaking server, and it's in a different place this time, but the NAT type, as you can see, is open. Again, I'm going to pause it right here and highlight it, this time in fetching red, so in a different place, but there clearly your NAT type open. Now the next course of action is to show you what happens when you eject the Modern Warfare 2 disc from that screen. You get kicked back to the main PlayStation XMB, which is a ridiculous name, by the way, and I've just basically put the Black Ops disc directly back into the drive, and that will boot up, and we're going to see what happens now. Yeah, I mean, I think you can probably tell by now that this does in fact fix my NAT type issues, and finally Black Ops now agrees with Modern Warfare 2 after it's paved the way for it to do so, that the NAT type will in fact be open. So I'm just going to let this video run down. Hopefully this has been helpful to you if you've had the same dreadful PSN problems that I've had. It's not at all my own idea. I just stumbled across this on a forum as a fix for how to do it, and I thought I'd make a sort of real-time video of me attempting it. It was the first time that I tried this fix, so I thought, well, I'll record it, I'll see what happens. So we're at the multiplayer menu, reading the hard disk, and we're gonna go to the PlayStation Network eventually, and there you see in the bottom right hand corner again, NAT type open. So very, very, very strange indeed. I've been MrVanleider, no advertisements, no ego, no subscribers. If this helped you, or even if it didn't and you're feeling generous, leave a like. If you got any other questions for me, give me a shout. Believe this works with other games that aren't Modern Warfare 2, but that was the solution that I saw suggested, and I had a copy of it, so I gave it a go. Pretty annoying that you're probably going to have to do this every time you want to play Black Ops, but it's better than never getting into any parties at all. I've been MrVanleider. Have a good day.